We are raising Voyagers. We are currently building a tiny house on wheels, attempting to fit our family of 4 and 89 square feet of living space.
That's crazy.
We have recently cut out and installed 6 windows and designed a complicated recirculating shower system. But in today's video, the girls help Bradey install a swivel seat. Chloe learns a little bit about the electrical, and Bradey has an accident with the angle grinder.
It hurts. Alright, I'm going to install a swivel base to make this front passenger seat turn around. I don't even know which way is up and which way is down, and I can't figure out what these brackets are for. We will figure it out. Do you girls want to help me?
Yeah. What can I help with?
Well, we're going to take off Mommy's seat.
Mommy's seat?
Yeah. We're going to take Mommy's seat off so she has no place to sit.
That is not true.
We're going to make her sit on the floor.
No.
So the first thing we do...
Max, I found a worm.
You found a worm?
Oh.
That's so cool, buddy.
Want to see it?
Choot, choot, choot.
Will you help me find that worm that's playing hide and seek? Sorry, worm, he's playing hide and seek. That worm's playing hide and seek. Want to play hide and seek with me?
Chloe, you want to try some?
Well, I'm going to try to find
Okay.
Okay, I'll count first. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you playing hide and go seek with a worm?
Yes. Not. Here I come.
Chloe. Worms don't know how to play hide and go seek.
Well, he hid it. Okay. They look like bolts.
That's exactly what they are. Good job, buddy.
Maybe he knows how to play hide and seek.
You think the worm knows how to play hide and go seek?
Yeah, because he's playing some game. He's not even letting me hiding. He runs away, so he's playing tag.
You think he ran away? Oh, you want to play tag with the worm? I bet you will win. If you play tag with the worm, you will definitely win.
Hey, Chloe, tell me what role you are.
Okay. What do you think we should do with that box?
Guys, let's stay make it a toy box. It's weighing on my elbow.
You think that should be a toy box?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
This is big enough.
Big enough for you?
Yeah.
I think that's where you should sleep.
No.
Or we can make that the toilet.
No.
No?
That's the toy box.
It's the toy box. Okay. Alright. So the next task is to figure out which way is up and which way is down. Oh, wait. Look. There's a piece of paper right here.
Instructions!
My goodness. They did send instructions. Look at that.
So nice.
Oh my goodness. That means I have to read instructions. You making it nice and clean?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. So, the instructions say that these bases will become misaligned over the years, and you will have to actually loosen up the bolts in the floor to realign them. The problem is I laid our floor already, so that's not an option. When I laid this floor, I moved the floor up an additional 5 inches to get extra floor space, but in the process I covered up the bolts for this seat base. So there's no possible way to realign this seat base per the instructions. So we'll see what we can do.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, buddy.
I love you.
I love you too.
Why does this attach to that?
I don't know, but you know what, Chloe? Not a single bolt lines up. I can't get any of the bolts to line up.
I take that out.
That's a problem.
Because I follow the stuff.
Oh, that's my speeding ticket, buddy. I can't lose this. I have to pay my speeding ticket. Trying to figure this out myself. Whoopsie daisy.
I didn't mean that.
That's okay. You know what? I need to get a different tool.
boo. I see you.
Well, right now, we'll take turns helping. Can you help me tighten this?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Ow.
Not really getting anywhere.
But that
Okay.
right there scraped
Let
me.
Daddy do it for a little bit, okay? I'm sorry, it scraped you. You measuring stuff?
Now I'm gonna measure the camera. 4,
How big is the camera?
4.
4 inches. I'm thinking this is a you get what you pay for situation. I've seen the more expensive models on YouTube and they work quite well. They tend to be an off-center swivel. This one is hard to move around. You have to slide your seat all the way forward and then kind of adjust the positioning as you're going around because it scrapes up and scratches your door. It's $250 versus $600. So at least we saved some money. All right, it is a new day and we are working on electrical, which means I spent a good part of the morning watching YouTube videos to make sure I knew what I was doing. I got this pretty fantastic 14 gauge speaker wire, 250 foot spool of wire off Amazon. So far it's working fantastic. Very easy to work with, highly recommend it. All of the products I'm using will be linked below, obviously. Last week we finished up this fantastic recirculating shower system, and now we just need electrical to be placed in so that we can test it. And I really want to see if it works. Fan looks a little bit different. It's been a couple days since I've picked up the camera. We have had a little bit of a heat wave lately, and it's been about 95 degrees in the van. So it's been miserable to work. So you may notice the van looks like a spaceship now. That's because with all this heat, I ended up going ahead and adding the Reflectix. There seems to be a lot of debate over whether or not this actually works. But I taped up some pieces and read with a laser temperature gauge, or whatever you call them. And I noticed probably a good 10-degree surface temperature difference. So we went ahead and covered our entire van in Reflectix, ceiling and walls. I have a couple little spots that need to be patched up here and there. And then hopefully today it will be a lot less miserable in here, and it'll be a lot better once I get the fans installed this weekend. I also made this header, which I am super pumped about. It fits very nicely in. I got super lucky with the color. It seems to match this dark gray really well, and then that gives a lot of extra space, a lot of extra storage up there. Well, it's almost time to finish the electrical. Just waiting for the wires to come in. Hurry up, Amazon!
Ride around the hall, won't see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you're gone away. We used to be as buddies, but now we're not. Watching and we're gone.
Oh my goodness, are you gonna cut that? Yeah. Oh, cut it! Ah!
Okay, how I type one? Well, let's see how it's going. Is it?
Whoa, you're doing it, Chloe.
No, grab me tie it.
Watch your fingers.
Let's use the other side that way.
Okay.
Well, I know a trick that we can do it. bend it.
Oh, whoa! Chloe, you did a good job. That's all you need to do. Do you know what? Daddy even has a hard time doing that. And you did it all by yourself. Alright, now that the swivel base is in, per Alexa's request, we're going to take this little leftover box and turn it into the toy box. So, first we got to cut out a hole. Ow. I am a stickler, an absolute stickler about wearing safety glasses, but it is so hot that as I was angle grinding, my glasses barely slid off my nose and I got hit square in the eye with a spark. It's all red. I doubt you can see it on the camera, but it hurts. There's your toy box, Alexa. Lots of room for toys. So my eyes started getting worse, more red, more irritated. I'm not going to mess around with this. I take eye safety very seriously. So I'm headed to the eye doctor. What will happen is that spark that you see that hit my eye is actually a flaming piece of metal and small little speck of metal. And if that metal doesn't fully burn up, if there's any metal left over that's stuck in my eye, that will actually rust in your eye and then you really mess up your vision. I hate going to the eye doctor. It's weird having to wear a mask at the doctor's office, but they took my temperature on the way in and washed my hands, or had me wash my hands with hand sanitizer, and I'm getting ready to get checked up. Alright, so the eye doctor's...
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Social.
Eye doctor...
Continue straight.
Eye doctor says I am good to go. I just have a mild scratch. He put some numbing agent in my eye, which is what this yellow stuff is on my cheek. And then he poked at me with tweezers, which was like really hard for me to get over the idea that he had tweezers in my eye, because he thought that I had a piece of metal in there and he was trying to pull it out, and it turns out that it was just a mild scratch. So I'm on antibiotics for the next week, and then I should be good to go. Alright, so we got our wire in, and primarily I need to run ceiling lights, ceiling fans, power to the AC, power to the other fan. So I guess I do have a good amount of work still left to do. Girls, do you want to learn how the electricity is going to work?
Yeah.
Alright, come here. All of our batteries are going to be stored under this bench. How do the batteries get charged? Do you remember?
By the sun.
By the sun.
Good job.
Because we're going to have solar panels up there.
Right here.
Nope. And on the ceiling outside.
So then from the battery, I have to figure out how to run a wire over to here. And this will be our mess of wires that will get plugged into a DC distribution block.
To remember, I don't even know what the cup is 94 inches long. And now, wow!
Careful. Do you know what you're doing? No.
Most definitely not. I've only run wires once prior to this, and it was for like a couple lights and a switch. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Figure it out.
You're good at figuring things out.
Oh yeah, watch lots of YouTube. I'm going to start at the end of the line, which for this switch will be here, and work my way backwards and end up at the light. I think. Where are your safety glasses? Alright, so the nice thing about wiring lights is you just leave a nice good loop right about the area that you want to install the light in. And then when you go to actually install the light, you will snip this, and you have two wires. You wire them both, positive to positive, negative to negative. Connect them to the lights, which I discovered are wired backwards from Amazon, but that's okay. And then that's it. Makes it super easy. What games were you playing with him?
Well, one was and the other one was playing hide and seek with me.
Oh, one worm was playing hide and seek with you?
And the other one was playing covered, and I covered it up with dirt.
What you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Trying to understand how to wire this up. They give you a wire diagram, but there are 12 different ways that you can wire this thing, and I don't know which one's which. But two things that are your best friend in this endeavor: label maker and these little crimpers. This crimping tool, ratcheting crimping tool, and a whole set of these crimp thingamabobbers.
That's the official name.
I don't know what the name is for any of this stuff. Hey, we have a delivery.
Oh,
More toys.
what is it?
I don't know. Something else to install. But I've been trying to tape up my diagrams, and these are very official, proper diagrams, so that I know what in the world I'm doing. I think next up tomorrow we are installing the Max Air fan and our 6-inch round fan for the shower, and possibly get started installing your AC system. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and check out our next video.